is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. Playoff prediction of the Toronto Raptors versus the Orlando Magic, a team that really has proven that if you work hard, you got the right coaching staff, and you got the right development staff, that you can reach heights that either people wouldn't see you set. And I say that because I didn't think the Nets would make it to the playoffs, and I didn't think the Magic would. I had the Heat making it. I feel like they had enough, plus a Hall of Fame caliber coach in Eric Spoelstra. Obviously, Steve Clifford is a guy that I recommended, and I feel like this was a good coach for them. And he has proven that, getting this Magic team to above, expectations that we didn't even think that they can make it to. But they have been phenomenal. Vucevic was the all-star for them, becoming another big and helping them get to the playoffs. He stayed loyal to them. He stayed fighting. He stayed grinding. He stayed getting paid. And he finally made it to the all-star team. And he finally been able to see the ugly, the good, the bad, and the ugly with the Orlando Magic. And now here he is right now with a chance to make the playoffs. And now that he made it, he has seen everything you can see besides win the championship. He is a phenomenal player. We can start off with him being able to shoot the mid-range, shoot the three, post up, rebound at a high elite level. Has a soft touch at the free throw line, which you don't really see from bigs. Being able to set screens and do dribble handoffs and help Terrence Ross get open, help people like Evan Fournier get open. Also being a mentor to people like Mo Bamba and other guys like Jonathan Isaac. Aaron Gordon is a guy that can do multiple things. He tries to be a good defender. He tries to be a playmaker. He tries to be the best player he can be. He is a little disappointing this year, but at the same time, he has been a quality player. He hasn't lived up to that contract, I can definitely say that, but he still has put maximum effort in trying to help this team win. Obviously, they have also a lot of other players that can really help them contribute to winning. They rely a lot on DJ Augustine to run their offense. Most people would say that they crazy, which I would possibly agree with, because DJ Augustine isn't the type of player that you'll want your franchise point guard to be right now, but that's what they had to work with. And the fact that Michael Carter-Williams replaced Isaiah Briscoe, knocking him out of the league and giving them a guy that can play the 1, 2, and the 3, depending on who's out there and what lineup is out there, gives them more diversity, gives them more versatility. You obviously got Jonathan Isaac that showed that he can be a solid rotation player at this point in his career, being able to knock down threes, guard multiple positions, and get out in transition. You also got Evan Fournier, a guy that can knock down the three, handle the ball a little bit better, and create his own offense consistently right now. He has been a player that nobody really knew that a lot of people has respect for right now because of his play on the court. So you definitely have to give the man his credit when it's due. But I think this is all Raptors. They won 58 games. They've gotten healthy, which is the fun part, because they've been struggling with that. Kawhi Leonard not playing back-to-backs, Kyle Lowry missing games, injuries to other players that making trades for guys like Marc Gasol. But when you really think about it, this team just has too much talent, too much versatility. They match up well against everybody. They can put floor spacers at every position. They got to put people that can play in the post. They got guys that can play on the perimeter. They got guys that can play in the pick and roll. They have too many weapons, too much talent, too much depth. Even at this team, this Raptors team is very well put together. Just the problem is they haven't been able to stay healthy, and they haven't been able to play a lot. And I think that that's the biggest weakness compared to both of these teams. Orlando has been able to stay healthy and play with the same guys, while Toronto is still trying to find some chemistry. They're still trying to find identity, because they have so many different type of lineups and styles that they can throw at people. It makes them very diverse and very hard to guard, and very, kind of unbeatable when they are healthy. They have Danny Green, who has been a sniper from the 3-point line. He always been a good sniper. He had a down year in San Antonio. They trade him, and he looks like he has been back when it comes to shooting the ball. Has been phenomenal. Plus, he's a two-way player that can stay with guys like um, Fournier and Terrence Ross. Plus, you still have OG and Anobi who can guard multiple positions. He can guard the ones, he can guard the twos, he can guard the threes, and some fours. And then you have Kawhi Leonard, one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, two-time Defensive Player of the Year. He can put a lockdown on anybody one-on-one. Plus, he can play in the passing lanes, and he's a great help defender. Plus, he is a guy that can create shots. He can isolate one guy and take him one-on-one and dominate. He can shoot the three. He can get to the free throw line where he's a sniper. He can close games and steal games. And that's important, especially when you go into the playoff when you only got to win 4, so every games matter. And if you can close a game, steal a game, or seal a game, that just helps you get closer to that goal. Next thing you know, you have players like Siakam, a guy that a lot of people feel is the most improved player this year because his ability to handle the ball, shoot the three, post up. He does have so many different dimensions to his game, especially because he's a late bloomer, but he's a special player. Plus, he's probably their best defender, even with a guy like Kawhi Leonard on the team, and Danny Green, and OG, and Marc Gasol. And then you got to think about Marc Gasol. He's a guy that can guard Vucevic. You can put Serge Ibaka on Vucevic, who played with Vucevic, so he knows some things about him. You have guys that you can put on the perimeter players and slow them down and make their job a living hell. You also have the fact that they can 3-point shoot. This is a team that can space out the floor. Plus, they can cut to the basket. Plus, they can post up. Plus, they can get high quality shots. And they have a coach that can really help them out at the end of the day, get the easy opportunities by running plays, setting screens, and doing dribble handoffs to get them separation in space. And then you got Kyle Lowry, a guy that a lot of people forget about because he misses a lot of games or he's not making the headlines anymore. But he's still great. And he still can knock down threes. He still can catch fire, and he still can play great defense when he is healthy, and it depends on who he guard. So I just feel like the Magic got a bad matchup. They ended up getting a team that is, versatile at every position. This team is amazing. This is one of the best teams this season, and they should be a championship team. It's just that Golden State got 5 All-Stars on one roster. Other than that, this team is one of the elite. This is a legitimate championship contending team. And then the fact that you add that they have guys that can guard on the perimeter, they have guys that can protect the paint and cover a lot of space and rotate and help defensively. Plus, you have a closer and one of the top 5 players in the NBA on your team while still having another All-Star on your team in Kyle Lowry. Plus, you still have Fred VanVleet, a guy that destroys in the pick and roll. But you have excellent pick and roll players that can roll to the basket, catch lobs, catch dump offs, shoot mid-range, shoot threes, and drive the basketball from the 3-point line all the way to the basket. This team just has too many weapons. Just too much for the Magic. I just don't see them outscoring the Raptors. I don't see how they can keep up with the Raptors, and I think they're gonna try. They're gonna fight. They're gonna do whatever they can, but it's just not gonna be enough. The Raptors are just too much. The only thing that can really stop this Raptor team is injuries. If they don't have injuries, I think they can beat anybody in the East, and I wouldn't be surprised if they made it to the NBA Finals. That's how great this team is, and that's how versatile and dynamic, and the fact that they can go long, lanky, quick, fast, small. They got all the type of personnel to do whatever they want, and that's what make them a special team, and that's what make them one of the best teams in the NBA. They won 58 games for a reason, and they wasn't even healthy damn near the whole season. And Kawhi Leonard missed over 20 games this year and hasn't even played back-to-backs, and they still won 58 games this year. That's ridiculous. That shows you how great this team really is, and I just love this team. The only problem is it's just a better team in the West that matches up just as good and has just as much talent and can do similar things. Other than that, this Raptors team is amazing. One of the best teams that I have seen on paper put together. At the end of the day, another X factor is Jeremy Lin. He's a guy that can give you some 10 to 15-point games off the bench. And if somebody hurt or somebody get in foul trouble, he can probe the defense, create the shot, collapse the defense, and get to the paint, will and deal and probe. And that's what he has done his whole career. So I think that this team has no real flaws. this Raptors team, I don't think they have really any weaknesses. I just feel personally like the injuries has really hurt this team and their chemistry. They still do have snipers on the bench like Patrick McCaw and Jody Meeks. They still do have Norman Powell, another guy that can play in multiple and guard multiple positions. They still have Serge Ibaka, who's been quiet this year, but he has played very well. And he's a guy that can cover a lot of space and protect the rim and still give you outside shooting on the other side of the court. So at the end of the day, I just feel like the Magic will only win one game. If they win that, I'll be surprised if they win more than that. They is a fighting team. They is resilient. They are coached hard by Steve Clifford, and he is a great coach, and he does make good adjustments. He does demand a lot of his players, but at the end of the day, I just feel like talent-wise, it's just too big of a gap. They have a great coach in Nick Nurse, and on top of that, they just are just better. They're more consistent. They're a better defensive team. They shoot the three ball well. They got ball handlers. They got guys that can score in multiple ways. And they're just too much for this Orlando Magic team to really be having a realistic chance of beating them. But then again, that's just my opinion, and that's just how I personally feel about this team. Other than that, I got respect for the Magic. You have to give them credit for finally getting it right, getting the right coach, building the right foundation, and on top of that, getting the right type of players to fit what he's trying to do and developing the players that you already have and get the best out of them. And I feel like they did that a little bit the last 2 years. They finally got back to the playoffs after all these years, and it's good that they was able to end it before they went 10 straight years without making the playoffs. But hopefully they can continue to build upon what they did right this year and become even better next year. But I think the Raptors got this in about 5. I do see them staying close in some games. I do see them being able to pull out one, depending on how much of a Vucevic impact or Terrence Ross getting hot, or even them just playing tick for tat and still in the game. I do see them winning at least one. At the end of the day, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is it overrating the Raptors or underlooking the Magic? Or do you think they should win more games? Or do you think the Magic can win this series? Also, check out my website at analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description in the comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes the videos, likes on Facebook, and buy and continue to support me by buying merchandise. I really do appreciate it. I really do love the support. Also, if you're new to the channel, check out my older videos and my playlists. There you can find NBA tributes to the legends, NBA breakdowns. I cover NBA draft. I do season previews. I do cover the summer league. I do cover trade deadline and buyouts. And I also do a lot more things on my channel like discussions and playoff predictions for fun. And I do top 10 lists for fun too. So if you enjoy this video and you enjoy my other content, why not subscribe and become part of the family? I enjoy the support. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know who you think gonna win this series. And check out my other series and playoff predictions in this playlist. And if you enjoy those, subscribe and like. And check out my Facebook and my website. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And I love what I do. And this wouldn't be possible if you guys wasn't watching, supporting, and doing the things that you do to help this channel stay afloat and keep me going. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below.